Hey everybody, welcome to GameLuster. We're going to watch the first Nintendo Direct in God knows how long. It's been over a year because of pandemic and all the other stuff. We've had minis, we've had partners, but we are now finally having the first proper Direct in over a year. I'm Luke. I'm joined by Rhi and Tim. And Rhi, what are you hoping for on this Direct?
Um, oh God, what am I hoping for? The things with Nintendo from last year, my lesson was to just never actually have any expectations. Because none of us predicted Sephiroth in Smash, none of us predicted Steve in Smash. But what I'm hoping for is Breath of the Wild 2 news, and maybe Crash Bandicoot in Smash, but I feel like that's too obvious. They won't do that.
Hmm. I
They're
mean,
going to go Jack and Daxter, obviously.
yeah, that'll be the one. I think Breath of the Wild 2 is a given. I think that's going to be probably their biggest game this year. Because Link's Awakening, the remake, was 2019? Because it came out around the same time as Goose Game, didn't it? So we didn't really have a
Yeah.
Zelda game last year. So I assume Breath of the Wild will be their big one for this year. Tim, what are you expecting or hoping for?
I'm expecting an announce date for the actual release of No More Heroes 3. I'm hoping we get more Breath of the Wild news. I'm desperately hoping for anything on Metroid Prime 4, because I love me some Metroid Prime 4.
Yeah,
I mean,
when did they
I don't know if
announce?
you can tell, given my shirt
I
here.
didn't catch what the show was, actually.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's the scan icon from Prime.
Yeah, Prime 4 was announced ages ago, wasn't it? And we've heard
It
nothing
was, but we've
since,
gotten
so
nothing. Yeah.
maybe that'll be their second one behind Zelda. Because considering the Mario collections and just getting 3D World, I doubt we'll get anything big Mario-wise this year.
Yeah, we might, I think, get an announcement of a new game, but we won't get that new game this year.
I don't even think we'll get a new game. I think if we are getting anything Mario this year, it might be Galaxy 2 getting ported to Switch somehow.
And we're gonna get a title, is my expectation, not even like a trailer. If we get anything.
I'm not even expecting that, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we all got Mario'd out last year with the 35th anniversary. I'm really not, like you
We've
said,
just had
maybe,
3D World out as well now.
With Bowser's
So
Furry.
maybe the Galaxy 2 port. But also, like I said, Galaxy 2, I've said this many times, if it sounds like a smart business decision, that makes it less likely Nintendo might do it. Because for some reason, they made the ports of 64 Sunshine and Galaxy a limited time release even digitally, so they're gone next month. Maybe they'll announce some sort of extension of that, like individually, like the games will become available rather than a whole pack.
That's what I've been
But-
expecting is gonna happen, is that we aren't gonna lose them, but we're gonna get them. Okay, the bundle's gone, now buy them individually.
Yeah,
I mean,
and they'll
the
cost
idea
Maybe
of
with a physical, like a limited physical release. But
what about Pokemon? I feel like
oh yeah,
considering the
We're-
Pokemon anniversary is coming up, instead of showing it, they might tease something, but then go, "There's a Pokemon Direct on Pokemon Day, which is
Yeah.
next week, or it's very soon."
yeah.
So I feel
I'm expecting a Pokemon Direct, yeah.
what do you think they're doing next? Because I would bet it's either going to be a Let's Go Gen 2 remake or a full-blown Gen 4 remake.
I think they're probably going to go with a Gen 4 remake first, just because they can do it in the Sword and Shield engine. Like a lot of the weather mechanics of Sword and Shield would translate very, very easily, as would a lot of some of the weird stuff. And all they got to do is, make sure there are more fire types in Sinnoh.
Yeah, oh god, absolutely. And I actually think, because if you look how Pokemon games go, they want to get the most out of an engine and the Pokemon models they've just made for this generation while they're still in it. So, when it comes to the next generation, we could be dealing with new models, new region, new console even. So they're
Maybe they can
gonna want
finally
to
do
do
some
something
new
with that Sword and
animations.
Shield engine. That's what I'm thinking, and I'm actually thinking that they'll do the Gen 4 remake, but also do some sort of crossover with Sword and Shield to finally add some of the lost Pokemon back to it, maybe. Wishful thinking, but I don't think they're going to abandon Sword and Shield just yet. I think they'll do something because they need something for the anniversary. They need something big, and Gen 4 remake obviously covers that. But I mean, obviously, adding some Pokemon back would, give them a lot of goodwill going into 2021. So, and yeah, maybe they'll do some fan pleasing stuff after doing some very still fun but odd decisions in 2020.
Fun but odd is a good way to describe Nintendo, I think. uh,
That's a polite term.
Well, looking at the Direct, the only thing we do seem to definitely know is that there's likely going to be a new Smash Ultimate announcement. Next character, because Sephiroth was back in December. They've been pretty consistent about every 2 to 3 months of a new character. Who do you think, or who do you want it to be?
So I've been looking at what companies that have already been represented in third parties who've already been represented who aren't yet, who'd make a reasonable addition. And one of the things I noticed was that Bandai Namco only has the one rep, and that's Pac-Man. So we might be getting a Tales of or a Souls character, is my thought. Like Lloyd Irving or Siegfried or Yoshimitsu. Yoshimitsu would actually be very good because he's weird and he represents Tekken and Souls.
Yeah. And also,
or Cosmos,
he's already,
just so Bamco can choke.
He's also a crossover character anyway, because he's in both Tekken and Soul Calibur. So
yes,
that would be cool to put him in another fighting game. My prediction is, I think they're gonna do I think it's gonna be like a more fan pleasy sort of semi-expected one this time around, because I just had 2 very left field ones. I'm tempted to say Crash Bandicoot for that, and then maybe like Spyro additionally as like a sort of, hey, and here's another one which you kind of not really were expecting. Yeah, I'm gonna say Crash and Spyro.
So I wanted to bring up a list that's been going around again. This picked up back in December when Sephiroth was announced, because it's predicted. Other than, you can't really say it predicted ARMS because they announced that one early, but it did predict Steve and Sephiroth as characters before they were announced. And according to this list, if it's right, the character could be either Rayman, Doomguy, or Ryu Hayabusa. Which, I mean, like, obviously, grain of salt, it's a list off 4chan, but it was right about the second and third characters, so maybe. But I would say I would
be fitting the aesthetic.
Yeah.
Doomguy, I think, is just there for a meme.
I do think ever since he was rumoured in the first pass, he's become a bit of a meme pick. But I would, as a diehard Doom fan, I would love to see him in Smash. I feel like you could probably do some fun stuff with him. Whether it's like combos that involve him pulling out all of his different guns across the games or something. Maybe one of the demons as an assist trophy.
He's actually just a villager alt, and when the bucket is just a Kako demon he pulls out.
Yeah.
He doesn't actually use any guns, he just pulls out demons and does stuff with them.
But yeah, I would personally love to see Doomguy. I don't know why, even though like he's way more, I know Bayonetta is kind of violent, but I think Doom is on another level. But I still think it'd be hilarious to see Doom.
Yeah.
I think that would be, Tim sort of mentioned it, but with the whole like crossover meme of Doom Eternal and Animal Crossing New Horizons last year, that would be really cute.
If it is
see him and
Doomguy,
Isabelle reunited.
If it is Doomguy, then there has to be some sort of Isabelle and Doomguy interaction in the trailer, and I'm not talking about just their characters in game stood next to each other, like in the animation for it. It needs to be like Doomguy comes to save Isabella from some horrible people or something. It would be amazing.
Fights off Ridley.
I think,
or Dracula.
Yeah.
I think that could happen. I think there's a fairly good chance of that. I don't think Rayman. I think that's not exciting enough for the first direct in bloody ages. I know we're on the back of a very exciting pick. But like I said, I think they're gonna try and be a bit more fan pleasy this time round.
Yeah.
And Rayman, while I know he's been requested for ages, like he's not really. I don't think anyone's gonna die on a hill to get Rayman in Smash.
Nah.
Just me.
I do love the recent Rayman games. Like Origins and Legends are amazing games, but yeah, I can't see it being Rayman, honestly.
As for Ryu Hayabusa, Koei Tecmo has been working with Nintendo a lot recently. I mean, there's both Fire Emblem and Hyrule Warriors and Age of Calamity. So, but I don't know. I don't know if they'd pick him specifically to be their representative.
Also, there's already a Ryu. So
Yeah.
there'd be Ryu from Street Fighter and then Ryu Hayabusa might...
Yeah, they'd probably call him Hayabusa.
Yeah, I guess. I haven't played Ninja Gaiden. Does he have a nickname? Or is he just...
Hayabusa is the closest thing he has to a nickname.
Right. Yeah, my personally, I
I'm
would...
trying to think what my...
Doom Guy would be my dream pick. That or Chie from Persona 4, maybe, because of how popular Joker's inclusion was if they brought Chie from Persona 4 in as well.
How about we go for wildcard Smash picks? I've been playing a lot of Mortal Kombat recently, so I'm gonna say like Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. He's my wildcard pick.
If I was to go wildcard pick, and I know it's a wildcard, I definitely know it would never ever happen, but I would say either Kiryu or Majima from Yakuza would be fun.
Yeah, Goro Majima. Actually, you know what? Let's just get
Oh my God,
let's get 3 Goros in the game as one character, like a Pokemon trainer. Goro Majima, Goro Akechi from Persona 5, and Goro from Mortal Kombat. There we go. But no, my actual wildcard picks would be Shantae. I don't think she's going to be in. I'd love to see her, or Miriam from Bloodstained, or any of the new characters from Bloodstained actually, because they're all amazing.
Bloodstained maybe, but also I think just specifically because they added Castlevania characters in Ultimate. I know they were base roster, but Castlevania making its proper debut with Simon and Richter. I mean, I don't get me wrong, I also very much like Bloodstained and would love to see it get in. But, yeah, I struggle to see how they could make one different, I guess. But, like, I would
Similarly,
also...
I'd like to see, like, another Mega Man rep, but Capcom's already well involved. Kate's like wildcard pick is Phoenix Wright, which I think would actually be very interesting.
Phoenix Wright, yeah. Phoenix.
Imagine.
I've always thought if Capcom were to get anything in, it would probably be either Phoenix Wright or something Monster Hunter, or maybe somehow Resident Evil might slip in. But I wouldn't see Resident Evil getting in. I figured either be Monster Hunter or Phoenix Wright. I feel like Phoenix Wright would probably be a good fit because the Ace Attorney games.
Yeah.
We're big on
Phoenix,
Nintendo.
Monhun, Devil May Cry.
I mean, Devil May Cry
I'm
would be
changing
good.
my wildcard pick. My wildcard pick is now there's going to be some sort of reference to Tall Vampire Lady in Smash. It doesn't have to be a character, just sort of anything. Assist trophy even, you know?
Look,
I'm locking her in.
Bayonetta. No, there's a couple of Bayonetta NPCs who aren't exactly like that, but would be good references.
Or Bloodless from Bloodstained.
Oh yeah, Bloodless. Bloodless would also be very good.
All right.
Yeah, we're about 5 minutes out. So
direct if they don't reference her.
All right. So we're about 5 minutes out. Any more wildcard predictions you guys want to make?
Mass Effect.
The Mandalorian
Legendary
and Baby
Edition on
Yoda.
Switch. Let's go.
Let's just get the meme out there. Mando and Grogu. Mando
what else can we
finds
put
the
on
way.
Switch?
How about new Mario Kart, but it's a Double Dash sequel. A sequel to the best Mario Kart.
I knew.
Yeah.
You know what?
Mario Kart Double Dash 2. That's what I want.
No, it's quadruple dash.
Double
you
dash.
Double down on double dash. It's
Quadruple dash, Super Dash, I don't know, Ultimate Dash, something like that.
No, you know what? I will. Okay, I played Double Dash recently as part of our ongoing.
I'm gonna assume you
What's the
didn't
best
come
Mario
to
Kart?
the realization that it's the best.
very good.
It's the best.
Okay, it's second best. Second
It's
best
the best.
is fine. That's
No,
a good,
it's
that's
the
a
best.
good place to be in. Second base is fine.
Listen, you're allowed to have
And then
your opinion.
And obviously, Mario Kart Wii's in first.
No, you can have your opinion, but it's wrong. Double Dash is the best Mario Kart.
Oh my god.
And you will never be able to change my
find a way
mind on
to,
this.
like, professionally sell this. Oh my god. You know,
Professionally
I'm gonna
settle
tell
this
the
is
story
I make you
internally.
play Double Dash until you accept that it's the best Mario Kart. That is.
We'll be there a long time then. We'll be there a long time.
I'll wait forever. We've got all the time in the world. We're in a lockdown, so it's not like we've got anything else to do right now.
Oh yeah, the UK's perpetual lockdowns. Fun.
I'll buy GameCube, send it over to your house and a copy of Double Dash. You can live stream you playing it until the Stockholm Syndrome kicks in and you accept that it's the best one.
No, what you need to do is engineer a GameCube to have a remote connection with another GameCube so you can couch co-op over the internet.
Could do.
Oh,
I mean, you
that
could play that thing in co-op where one person drives and one person controlled the character on the back of the car. Me and my cousin used to play it like that all the time. It was the best.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Oh, that was a great like older sibling game because you could just hand a controller to your like, younger sibling and be like, okay, look, you're doing something, and they would feel really special, but like you were actually doing everything. It was great stuff.
That's what I do when my nephew, who's 2 years old, comes over and he comes into my room. I'll just hand him a random controller. I was doing it this morning. He was there. I was playing Persona 5 Royal and trying to clean up trophies in it. He comes into the room and climbs up onto my lap, so I just handed him the Switch Pro controller I had. Well, I just held the controller behind his back and was playing the game. And he's too young to understand it, so he's there just staring at it. It's a good thing I wasn't further enough in the game to see Mara. That's all I'm saying. Which is a reference that Tim's gonna get, but Rhi won't get. Don't look at Mara in Persona.
No.
You don't want to.
Unless she does.
Hang
I
on,
mean,
no,
different
you
strokes for different folks.
Yeah, that's
You're gonna regret this.
Sometimes you just need to contemplate the Mara within.
fine.
Mara put Mara from Persona or SMT, and yeah, there you go.
Oh my god!
It's a giant penis monster
not-
on a cart.
That's not what I was
Yes.
expecting.
It's the dick wagon.
Oh my god!
That's an actual
When you
shadow
said, like,
in the
oh,
game, and you can recruit
When
it.
you
You
said,
can control it.
I wasn't expect when you said like it's a good thing Mara was not on screen. I was expecting some like big boob anime girl.
No, it's a
I
giant
wasn't
penis
expecting
monster.
the penis wagon.
Yeah.
Good for
Oh,
you.
but I just found a Smash meme.
I'll cut
actually.
you off, but the stream
It
is
says
starting.
Mara. Oh,
We'll resume our discussion about Mara from Persona or Shin Megami Tensei later. Here we go.
In fact, one of the first things they're announcing is a Mara spin-off.
Mara
Super
for
Mario
Smash.
Brothers? Yeah.
It's an assist trophy. Is this Xenoblade Chronicles?
Yes.
I think
It
I haven't
sounds
played
like
it, but I recognise it as
Yeah.
looking like Xenoblade 2.
yeah.
This is Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Are they announcing a DLC or a 2-2?
I mean, Japanese JRPGs, they give them weird names. Xenoblade
Yeah.
Chronicles 2 would not surprise me.
Oh, wait. This might be
No,
more details on that
that'll be normal.
DLC they announced a while back. The one about going to that lost continent in search of Pyrrha?
I couldn't find her anywhere. It was as if she vanished off the face of all rest. Without a trace. Where have you gone? I'll find you, whatever it takes.
So this is definitely the Final Fantasy X-2s of Xenoblade.
Yeah.
This is where you were. Pyra!
Just start whistling, come on. Laugh badly until she, reacts and it turns into a real laugh.
Oh, let's not have fun.
I
Let's not
haven't
have
done
that.
a single J.
Oh, there we go. There's our Smash character.
Yeah. Ah, okay.
Pyra.
I was gonna be in
Oh,
Just
Oh,
sit back and
okay.
leave it to me, Rex.
So
Yes.
Monosoft. Okay.
Straight in with Smash, I guess then.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You powered up your smash attack with fire?
Flame Nova! Prominence revolt! Blazing end!
That's genius!
The Bamco's definitely going to insist
Well,
on
that's
Cosmos
definitely
now.
fitting the theme of like.
Fighters!
That's definitely fitting the theme of like a more fan pleasy one. Because,
Yeah, definitely.
it's representing a franchise that had one character, so.
And technically somebody from a company that only had a single rep so far.
Let me handle
Even though I consider Monosoft almost first party at this point.
Yeah.
Oh wait, is it both of them? Ah, okay. Is it actually switching between them, or is it
Yeah,
just
is that like
split?
her ultimate thing? Like she turns into this other one, Mithra?
No, they might be echoes, actually.
Coming through.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, they might be.
Ray is punished.
But since they're opening on Smash, I think we're gonna get another Smash one as well.
Foresight.
I'm
Yeah,
feeling fairly
maybe.
confident we're gonna get.
Because I would assume that Pyrrha/Mithra is probably this month or the start of March.
yeah.
So maybe at the end they do like they did E3 that year. They announced Banjo and Hero in the same direct.
I mean, this might technically be the first party
That's what I'm
rep,
thinking.
considering that Nintendo's the one who's publishing the Xenoblades at this point.
Wait,
Mm.
ramps?
Oh no, it's a single unit with switching, much like Zelda and Sheik used to be.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, that's cool that they bring that back.
And there's some more.
You're all mine. I'll lend you a hand. Sacred arrow. Burning sword.
Oh, so they do different ults based on which
Sure do.
version you have.
Power.
Yeah,
Is it? I guess it must be a thing if you can switch forms in the fight then.
yeah. So
Never expected to see you two again.
it's like Pokemon Trainer.
Now that
Yeah.
you're in Smash, I won't go easy on you.
Fighting words. You forget. We're fighters too.
Well, there you go. Smash character out the way first.
Yeah.
It's like the Game. Didn't the Game Awards they did the same thing? It was like the
Yeah.
first announcement on the Game Awards was Sephiroth.
Yeah. I mean, they know why everybody's tuning in.
Yeah.
皆さん
Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
Plus, this might
been a
lead into
while.
additional
I'm Shinya Takahashi from Nintendo.
announcements for Xenoblade.
Yeah.
Last year, we delivered some news through a series of Nintendo Direct mini presentations. However, we haven't been able to present a Nintendo Direct in this style for some time. I'm happy to share this Nintendo Direct with you all today. We appreciate your continued support. Okay, what you just saw was the reveal trailer for the newest fighter in the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game, Pyra and Mithra. They originally appeared in the Xenoblade Chronicles series as Rex's 2-in-1 ally. Please look forward to seeing their moveset in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This fighter releases in March, so we hope you'll stay tuned
March.
just a bit longer. Alright, let's continue with our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
Alright then, here we go. Fall Guys.
Oh.
Good fit for the Switch. It's a fun, silly little game.
Hey. Yeah, I was expecting that.
I think that this got rumoured a while ago that they were... Because I
Yeah.
think they had an
It's that-
exclusivity deal with Sony maybe to begin with.
Yeah, I mean, it's a natural fit to this really,
Bring it on Switch, give it crossplay as well.
Oh yeah.
PlayStation would be very good.
Please, oh my god.
The more people playing
Promise
Fall
Sony's
Guys,
so
the better.
awkward about that.
Yeah.
Stumble toward greatness
And
when
men-
Fall Guys
weird
Ultimate
ass
Knockout
Takeshi's
comes to
Castle
the
game.
Nintendo Switch system summer 2021.
Oh, this
You
summer.
have 22 minutes before
Huh.
the
I
solar
figured that one
system
would be
is
a
destroyed.
like
Ooh,
a
is this
more
out of
immediate
Wild?
one.
Yeah, I've heard about this game a lot.
Venture into the vast reaches of space to
I have
uncover
group
the
of friends that
secrets
just
Yeah.
all started playing it around the same time and went
civilization.
crazy about this game.
You have 22 minutes. After that,
Okay.
the sun will explode and the solar
Also, remember it's
system
funny
will
that
be
it was
annihilated.
coming out around the same time as Outer Worlds, so people kept getting
Yeah,
confused
no, there was a
between them.
big confusion.
Everything will reset.
Outer
Like, a
Worlds
lot of
and
people
Outer
joked
Worlds.
about a
Continue exploring
crossover
while
that
retaining
needed to happen.
information you gathered. By
Yeah, I
repeating
know a
these
lot of people
cycles,
who played
you'll
this game
gradually
highly
unravel the
recommend it
mystery
and say it's
hidden in the
amazing.
universe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
So I
I've heard
guess
so many good things in it, yeah.
What messages will
If
you
they're
discover?
opening on a port like
How
this,
can you
maybe we're gonna
prevent the
get
sun
other
from
ports.
exploding?
I'm hyped.
Why
yeah.
is the solar system trapped in an endless time loop? Find out when the critically acclaimed Outer Wilds launches on Nintendo Switch summer 2021. Put your sleuthing skills to the test
Another
in two
summer,
classic
okay.
murder mystery games. Famicom Detective Club, The Missing Heir, and Famicom Detective Club, The Girl Who Stands Behind. 2 deep cuts from Nintendo history are coming to North America for the first time.
We're getting remakes of
Localized
these?
in English
Nice.
and modernized for the Nintendo Switch system.
Yeah, they're remakes, not just localizations.
Yeah.
And twists and turns.
I mean, I'm saying that as if I know this. This is the first time I've ever heard of these games.
Because the Famicom Detective Clubs used to be very, very, very old RPGs, like
solve a complex murder case
Dragon Quest era, and they've never gotten a translation. So this is an amazing thing. One that they're getting a remake, and two that they're getting a translation.
Only case to crack.
And it looks really good.
Yeah, it looks really nice.
It does, yeah.
In the other game, you'll investigate a supernatural rumor after a mysterious death to free students from a sinister
Have you ever played
Interrogate
the Game Center
suspects and hunt for
CX
clues to piece
collection?
together these chilling
The game that they made based on
Can you
that
figure out who
TV
the
series.
culprit is
One of the games
before
that they
it's too late?
made in that game was a reference to this series.
Right.
Ooh, okay.
Uncover the deadly truth in Famicom Detective Club, The Missing Heir, and
cool.
Famicom Detective Club, The Girl Who Stands Behind. Coming to Nintendo Switch May 14th.
Oh, that's going up pretty quick.
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Yeah.
A new age
Gonna
of
say
battles
Kate wants
begins.
that one.
Don't recognise this one. Looks like some kind of Warriors style game. I think it is.
Yeah, could be a bit Oni. Well, no, because we'd have something more.
Yes.
Yeah, it's definitely a Samurai Warriors. Because if it was an Onimusha game, Oda would be dead. But yeah, this is
Samurai
definitely-
Warriors 5.
Yeah.
The latest entry in the Samurai Warriors franchise is coming to Nintendo Switch. Dive into the history of the Sengoku period as the series now shines the spotlight on Nobunaga Oda and Mitsuhide Akechi.
Yeah, that's a Warriors
Character
game,
designs
alright.
and visuals have been revamped for this installment.
Massive wide swings that hit 100 enemies nearby.
Electrifying 1 versus 1,000 battles.
1 versus 1,000.
In Samurai Warriors 5, slashing its way onto Nintendo Switch, summer 2021. The vast world of Fadiel
That one's going to
beckons.
do gangbusters.
After 20 long years,
that
Legend
whole
of Mana
period has kind of
featuring
been a.
remastered HD
Ooh,
graphics is coming
Legend
to
of Mana.
Nintendo Switch.
So that was one of the ones on the list.
Yeah, so
You'll set off on a journey to
fair
find the
amount of
mystical
what they
mana tree
leaked
seen in a dream.
has actually.
Yeah, Fall Guys was on that list as
Before
well.
Yeah.
discovering the
Yeah.
world map.
No, well, Fall Guys
is
made
empty.
more. This was
During your travels,
like one of
you'll
the
acquire
outliers.
special
That was
items
like
called
if that was on there.
Place
So
them
if
on
we
the
get
map to bring
Saga
towns,
Frontier,
dungeons, and other lands to life.
I'm actually looking forward to if they
It's
also
up to you
have
on
Saga
when and where
Frontier.
to place artifacts, as well as how to
But yeah,
advance the
Legend of
story.
Mana.
Well, on this
is-
list is also No More Heroes free, so
Join
Yeah.
we're
forces
probably
with
going to get
characters,
that.
each on their
Yeah.
own
Oh,
personal
sure,
quests.
Tales from
Square
the
off
Borderlands is
against
on this list
fearsome
as well, which
monsters.
would make sense because
They just announced that was getting
Or
relisted,
the new
didn't they?
Telltale.
Rest of
Yeah.
it home.
Yeah. So they've sorted out the licensing.
Music
And
for
there's a
that.
lot of
Rearranged
Telltale
for this
stuff on
enhanced
Switch
version.
already. I
You
feel
can
like all the
alternate
Walking
between
Dead
new
series are on
arrangements and
it.
The original soundtrack. Other features have been added.
It would be a good
including the
fit.
ability
Yeah.
to turn
Oh,
off enemy
Metopia, I didn't know
encounters,
it was on that
as
list.
well as the new
That'd be.
minigame
I love
Ring Ring
Metopia.
Land.
I hope that comes back.
Legend of Mana will launch on Nintendo Switch June 24th.
So is that connected to Trials of Mana? I remember hearing about that game because
Well, they're the same series. Trials of Mana is the game that came out after, or sorry, Legend is the one that came out right after Trials.
Right, so this is Monster Hunter. I
Yeah.
recognise all this. As someone who put far too much time into Monster Hunter World. Spider.
Yeah, no, this is.
Just what I need. More monsters that can either stun you or lock you in place. It's what this game needs.
Yeah. Thought that was the entire gameplay loop of Monster Hunter World. Get stunned, die, learn how not to get stunned, win.
Pretty much.
Is that a new arena?
I mean, is it? I can't claim to be experienced. The only one I've played is Worlds. I played a lot of it.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's a classic arena, but I think it might be one that wasn't in.
So it's finally.
Go assemble the villagers. 50 years ago, Kamura village was attacked by the Rampage and Magnum Malo. And we suffered some devastating casualties.
How can we fight against that?
Our hunter's about to face the biggest challenge yet! No! We can't lose this gauge! Pull yourselves
Seen in
together!
a very badly made Hollywood adaptation.
Yeah. I played the crossover levels they did in World with the movie. With
I forgot the movie was released. Bloody hell, that must have done well.
yeah, they did a crossover where Mila Jovovich's character somehow shows up in Monster Hunter World, the game, and then you can get her armor and it's like actually her character and voiced by. She did the voice and everything, and I was just like, what is this? Why is this happening? Nice. I'm looking forward to that game very much.
You know,
Oh yeah.
we should start preparations right away. We're here to offer assistance. We must stop.
I think I also read somewhere this is running on the Resident Evil engine on Switch, which is pretty crazy.
That would not surprise me.
Which then begs the question: do you think they might bring Resident Evil games over? They'd probably have to do
Oh, they
some.
absolutely will.
They'd probably have to do some major
Imagine.
downgrading, but
Oh, that'd be
Oh, yeah.
great.
That
having,
was
like,
the
full
latest trailer
RE2
for
remake on the
Monster Hunter
Switch.
Rise from Capcom.
have the HD rumble of Mr. X's boot
How will our
stomps.
heroes fare against these ferocious
Oh,
monsters?
no.
Stay tuned for the latest installment in the Monster Hunter series, launching March 26th.
About a month away. Looking
Next.
forward to that.
Please take a look at this.
Another one that was on that list, I think.
Open once again.
Mm.
Tee off on the latest installment
Yep, Mario
of the
Golf
Mario
was on the
Golf
list.
series, coming to Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, that was.
Study the wind and terrain. Take your time to think things through.
I mean, Mario sports games are fun.
Swing.
I actually really
Yeah.
liked Mario Tennis Aces. Thought they found a way to turn the
So what
tennis
else then?
tennis into a
Golfing with
fighting
familiar
game,
Mushroom
but I
Kingdom
really kind of
characters
loved it.
On courses filled with lush,
Yeah, no,
natural
this doesn't
scenery.
surprise me because it's a nice, easy
Alright, so
Mario
Naval Heroes
title
3
that
Features on the
isn't
greens, like a shot gauge.
like a
to
big,
see how your shot will
big new
curve through the
title. So it
slopes.
keeps it fresh
And a
without having to
stamp
be a
that
lot
lets
of
you examine
effort.
Yeah,
versus
the idea
terrain.
instead of making a bunch, just kind of having one Mario
These
sports game a
features
year
can help
sounds a
you
lot
ace
better.
your shots.
Yeah.
I imagine that
In addition
this
to
is probably
button
going to be
controls,
any
you
bit
can
of
also use
Mario
motion
we
controls
see.
by holding a Joy-Con controller
Okay, so then
like
we
a
probably
golf
can expect
club.
that Tales from the Borderland port.
Gently
Ghosts
swing the
and Goblins
controller to have your
Resurrected,
character
Apex
swing in the
Legends.
game.
Apex Legends
You'll
already
enjoy
got
the
confirmed.
sensation
I want
of
to say
golfing.
Apex Legends release date on Switch was confirmed a while ago.
On top of all that, there are several modes with new
Oh,
elements
okay.
that
You can
truly
just
bring
run
the
around.
heat to Mario Golf, including this one, Speed Golf.
I can't wait for the Battle Royale golf
Here,
mode.
it's always your turn.
This actually
Everyone
looks really
shoots off
good.
at the same time.
I like
Oh,
this
yeah.
idea.
You'll
Or
race
like
to
you,
the
you
ball.
sort of
Okay, yeah.
racing
Give
to
it another
pot the ball
whack
first
to
and
get it
maybe
closer to
being
the
able
hole.
to sabotage
There you
other
go.
players sounds amazing.
Outpace your opponents to come out on
It's
top.
so it looks like
Your
it's a
golfing
matter of
skills
strokes
aren't the
and
only
time.
things at play. Make use of dashes and special shots to beat the competition. Oh, did we mention story mode? As a Mii character, you'll start
mean,
out
they
as
stuck a
rookie
story mode
and
into a tennis
develop your
game,
golfing
so-
skills while
Oh, yeah.
interacting with
What's they gonna do
various
with the golf
Mushroom
game as
Kingdom
well?
characters.
I mean,
Level
haven't
up
you ever
with
played Golf
experience
Story?
points earned during matches.
I have it. I haven't
Then
played it.
Allocate points to different stats.
I hear people go
allowing you
like
to
that game a
develop your
bunch as well.
character however
Oh, it's
you'd
quite
like.
fun.
You can also use your Mii in versus play. Put your golfing skills to the test when Mario Golf Super Rush swings onto Nintendo Switch June 25th. Pre-orders begin on Nintendo eShop after this presentation.
That looks fun. I like the idea of just everyone kind of manically
The
rushing to
latest game
pop
in the
to
Mario Golf series,
get their ball away as fast as possible. The word for whatever
well as the familiar
getting the ball in the hole in
gameplay
golf is
with
escaping me
easy
right now. I'm going to be honest. I keep saying part as if it's billiards.
Please look forward to this game
Sync.
for Nintendo Switch.
Sync, yeah. But that
Let's move
idea
on
of just
to
everyone
more
rushing
Nintendo
to try and do it
Switch
as fast as
titles.
possible seems really funny and chaotic.
Check out these games coming to Nintendo Switch.
Here we go, big montage of games.
Return to the
My
unforgiving
stream is
world
so
of
behind
Pandora.
Yeah,
it. If
Tales
they
from the
announce,
Borderlands.
Like,
Play as the
I'm
Hyperion
like
lackey Reese
half second behind
and
him
quick-witted
somehow.
con artist Fiona as
If
they
you
set
click
out
on
to
the thing,
uncover a
check where it
mountain
says
cache.
live, click on that.
I'm
Set
literally
between
so behind.
Borderlands 2 and 3. This game includes all
yeah, I
5
have,
episodes,
and it still
filled with
got me.
classic
Like, I've
Borderlands
just
humor.
started Borderlands bit.
Gangsters,
So,
bandit lords, and
you
vault
can just,
hunters are
like,
just a handful of the obstacles you'll encounter in this
Like, mess with
choice-driven
me, like, you can
narrative
start
adventure.
screaming, like, there's Dragon Age
Embark
been
on a
confirmed
wild
to
ride
as a Switch
when the
exclusive
tales
or
from
something.
Dragon
Like,
Age 4 is a Switch exclusive.
March 24th. 32
Oh
of
my
Capcom's
God,
most
wow.
beloved arcade classics are coming to Nintendo
Imagine.
Switch.
Okay, that sounds pretty cool.
Adjust game speed or difficulty, and select from a variety of display
A
options.
big collection of
That
classic
sweet
Capcom arcade games.
Okay,
in
so
one
that-
bundle.
that-
Three,
goes
Battle
with
Midway
the,
for free. Then purchase game packs or the standalone Ghosts and
Ghouls and
Goblins add-on
Goblins,
to build your collection. Local co-op play
but
is
yeah.
also available. Scratch
Okay.
that nostalgic itch when Capcom Arcade Stadium launches later today.
Yeah.
And that's a Shadow Drop. That's coming out today.
Brains. As a
Stubbs, that was
zombie,
on the list.
You just can't get enough of them. In this action game from Aspire, you'll build your zombie
hell.
horde and take revenge on the city. by
Oh,
turning
hey,
humans
Stubbs,
into your
yeah.
Yeah, that was on the list. This came up a while ago that it was getting a remaster as well.
Oh, yeah.
That popped up recently, didn't it?
This city ain't no
Oh,
match
yeah.
for a dead man. Stubbs the zombie in Rebel Without a Pulse eats its way onto Nintendo Switch March 16th.
It's been a while since
Pre-orders
I've thought
begin
about
today on
Stubbs.
Nintendo eShop.
Seriously.
It's Travis Touchdown versus Assassins.
Didn't this originally come out like over
aliens?
10 years ago?
Aliens have invaded
Stubbs
Earth.
was on the original
Yeah.
Xbox, wasn't it?
Is this even the right game?
I think so, yeah.
Anyway, after annihilating an entire city, the
Alright,
aliens
we're
have
gonna get
taken
the
over
actual
and
release
now
date
host
with
an
this one.
intergalactic superhero ranking tournament to decide Earth's fate. Here we go.
Hmm.
As the crass, beam katana-wielding assassin Travis Touchdown, you'll need to fight your way to the top to save the world. Hey, not so fast. To enter each boss fight, you'll have to do some odd jobs around town and earn enough to pay off the entry fee.
Never
You'll
actually
then
played
face
one of
off
these. I
against
know
a
they
slew of
ported 1 and
unusual
2 to
opponents.
Switch, didn't they?
Most of them
Oh, yeah.
aliens with some crazy tricks up their sleeves.
Yeah.
Study their tactics
But this
carefully to gain the upper hand in
Looks like an
combat.
amalgamation of many things,
With a
which
new
is
and
kind of why I love
improved
Yakuza, so...
access to a
Yeah,
variety
no,
of
it
demo
very
skills
much
that can be
is,
customized and upgraded before each match.
Yeah.
It's sort of
This is
a,
selling
um,
it to me. I need to play it.
So get ready to kick
a
some,
weird meta commentary
whatever
on
aliens have
video
that you can
gaming in general.
Anyway, it'll all make sense when No More Heroes
Oh,
3
this
lands
this
on
has
Earth.
so much
okay.
more
You know,
customization.
There you go.
Nintendo's
There's a
the
release
This
date.
one. This looks
August 27th.
amazing.
Exterminate demons in heaven.
Excellent.
Okay,
As above,
Neon White, was that on the list? There was something Annapurna, I feel like.
assassins in heaven
Yeah, that was on the list. Yeah.
do someone's dirty
Yeah.
work.
That list is... I think that list must be right accurate then. It's been right about
Yeah.
a lot of stuff at this point.
The only thing on that list
Yeah.
that hasn't shown up so far, I think, is Saga Frontier.
It's kind of...
And we've still got some time.
I mean, it's 50 minutes. What, we're only 20 minutes in
Yeah.
so
I
far?
really hope that isn't everything.
No, it
Yeah,
can't
so
be.
That can't be everything on the list.
No.
There's gotta be
Unless
a
something's got like a 20-minute trailer.
Kill or be killed. You won't
Oh,
last long
shit.
if you can't rely on
Apex
yourself.
Legends gets a 20-minute trailer.
It's just an actual match being shown.
Yeah. So is this
God's
a
judgment
combination
nothing to do with it.
dating sim arena shooter?
Something like that. It looks weird. I can't. It looks
Yeah.
like a sort of weird, sort of
I'm vibing with
speedrunning FPS, but also a
Yeah.
visual novel.
I'm vibing
Uncover
with
Heaven's
this. This
mysteries
seems
in Neon White, coming to Nintendo Switch, winter 2021. The DC superhero girls are here to save the day.
Hi, everyone. My name's Barbara Gordon. AKA
Okay.
Batgirl.
Okay, yeah.
I'm always inventing new gadgets to fight crime, like my batarangs and
We know
backup-
Pinkie Pie.
This is
Ah.
Supergirl. She's super strong and has heat vision, plus super breath. And let's not forget Wonder Woman, an Amazonian warrior who wields the lasso.
So it looks like a
Along
kid-friendly
with our friends
action-adventure
Green Lantern,
title.
Bucky,
Yeah, it
and
looks
which is
Zatanna.
totally
We fight
appropriate.
evil supervillains to keep our city safe. But we're not just
See,
about
having a
the
younger
superheroes.
co-op?
We
sibling
also
means
have
that
our
I'm
school
painfully
and
aware that
trust
this is already a
There's
cartoon.
Guess-
that is-
yeah,
Metropolis
yeah.
It's like what if all the girls from
Sometimes
DC
it's
stuff
nice
were in
to get
high
out of
school.
class and do some shopping
And also it's
downtown
sort of like
with
an
my
action
besties.
RPG kind of deal.
Maybe
Looks
get
Yeah.
neat,
to share
but
super style
also
It's
it's
a-
clearly I'm not the target audience for this game.
No.
already. Nice. Ooh,
It's
exactly
a
wanna hit up Sweet
ridiculous
Justice later.
comedy by the creator of the modern
Something
MLP.
really bad is threatening the city.
So-
No one could have seen it coming, but when justice calls, you can count on us to answer no matter what. We've just got to make sure no one figures out our secret identities.
DC Superhero Girls Teen Power heroically soars onto Nintendo Switch June 4th. Ready the juice cannons and prepare for battle.
So, Luke, you're going to use your privileges to pre-order this year?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, he absolutely. He's doing it right now. You can't
Yeah.
see it.
What do you think I'm doing down here? It's my phone.
Exactly.
It's my phone.
Oh, PvZ.
God of Warfare.
These have actually been pretty good. The PvZ FPS games.
Yeah, I remember Battle for Neighborhood. Wait, no, God of Warfare has been really fun. I haven't played Battle for Neighborhood yet. But they're always pretty neat and silly. Liking the first one, but I think the second one I kind of struggled with because there was just suddenly so many different characters, and there was a weird, overwhelming feeling about that. That kind of.
Who will join you in your adventure?
I think they were trying to. That was right in their big push of trying to encourage you to buy instead of unlock.
Oh, this was another one that was on the list.
Miitopia is coming to Nintendo Switch. Cast me characters in various roles across the kingdom.
I'm so hyped for
Turn your
this.
favorite people
Bloody
into your
love
allies,
Miitopia.
or even make someone the nefarious Dark Lord. Makeup has been added as a
Just
new
also
feature
makes
in
me
this
wish
game.
for a new Tamagotchi
Clam up
life.
your Miis and get them ready for adventure.
So much time into that game.
There's also a new
Yeah, that's
wig
another
feature,
thing I want.
letting you go wild with your Mii creations and make
love
them
these
even
Mii
more
titles, they're just
fabulous.
See, this now makes me sad that the Switch doesn't have Street Pass. You Street Pass and get other people's Mii's and add them to your
I
village.
am slightly surprised that the
God.
Switch doesn't
Consider
have it.
spending some quality
It's such
time
a weird
with allies
omission.
to strengthen
Yeah,
bonds.
because they were really pushing that. They were pushing that as
can give you
something
an
you'd take
advantage during
everywhere with
battle.
you.
Yeah, like when I go to conventions, if I went to a convention, I'd have it in my
Your
pocket turned on.
relationship's sour,
I'd walk like
though.
10
Things
steps,
might
open it
take a
up, and
turn
I've
for the
got
worse.
100 more passes. I think on my Switch I nearly had,
Oh my
I'd
God.
nearly street passed someone from every state of America. I think I was literally missing like one or two
Pretty
states
darn good.
from going to RTX in
Mental.
Texas.
It'll lend a hand, or poof, in battle.
But yeah, I used to take mine to
Venture with
MCM
friends
in
and
London,
familiar
and
faces
oh my
in
god,
the
the amount that
lighthearted
you would
run
get, and you just have
Miitopia.
these like
Coming
clumps
to
of people
Nintendo
stopping to
Switch,
go
May
through it.
21st.
It's great.
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
The fun part of it is when you started street passing people multiple times and you still didn't know who they were.
Oh yeah.
Super Mario themed items are coming to your
Ooh.
island.
Mario for Animal Crossing stuff. Ooh.
Super Mario Brothers 35th
I have not played
anniversary
Animal
themed
Crossing in
items are
like
coming to the Animal Crossing
ages.
New
I'm so scared of
Horizons
going back to my village at this point. My island, because like
Familiar items like the
Rossetti
super
has put a
mushroom
hit
There,
on
it's
you.
a lot
Yeah.
more
can be
forgiving.
ordered in-game as furniture.
I know, but like I
It's-
remember the last
it's not more
time.
forgiving than it was in previous games.
And wherever you
I
like.
remember at one point I maybe didn't play it for like a month,
You
and
can
then when I
also
went
place
back, one of my
2
villagers
pipes.
started crying because they were so happy, and I felt really bad about that. And now I kind of too scared to just go back entirely.
Then use them to travel between locations
Well, you
on
should
your
be 'cause
island.
you're a monster.
I mean, yeah,
Hey,
there's many
why not
reasons.
try
It's not just
recreating
Animal
the
This is a
Crossing.
known fact. You're a monster. We weren't even testing for that.
You don't need to. It's just
A free
obvious.
update for the game launches February 25th. After downloading it, Super Mario Brothers items will be
Oh, that's
available
Rabbit
via
Peach in the
Nook
back
Shopping
there.
starting March 1st.
Wait, Rabbit Peach? They put
No,
Rabbit
no,
Peach in
the-
this?
Keep an eye on the official Animal Crossing Twitter.
I love Rabbit
The,
Peach.
the one in the peach dress was taking selfies, so my immediate thought was Rabbids Peach.
Rabbit Peach is the best. I love Rabbit
She
Peach.
is.
We hope you
That
continue
game's so
enjoying
good, but
life
Rabbit
on your
Peach on
island.
its own should be a Smash character. She's so funny.
How was that? These collaboration items will be released as part of the Super Mario Bros. 35th anniversary events. Please wait a bit longer for their release. Speaking of which, last week, we had the global launch for the Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury game. We hope you enjoyed that Mario adventure as well. Next, we have another game to show you.
I have no idea what this is.
No.
He leaves us no recourse. Swords!
Never. S-Frost will answer for its crimes today.
Oh wait, is
The
this?
wages of loyalty. Raised earth and burnt corpses.
You and no other must decide how we proceed. You are a leader.
Is this by the same
and must
people
be the
as
beacon others
Octopath?
look to when the
That's what I was thinking. It looks
Yeah.
like Octopath.
Today you burn.
Didn't they announce a sequel?
I
Octopath
promise to
Traveler
do
2?
all in my power to see us through this safely.
Not
Every
officially.
last
They've
one.
announced there's a spin-off game that's been teasing it, I think.
Project Triangle Strategy.
Far, far away lies the continent of Norzilia, comprised of 3
That was also on
nations
the
and
list.
limited deposits of salt and iron. The constant feuds among the nations over these precious resources eventually ignited into a great conflict known as the Salt Iron War.
Very
Though
creative
the
name.
hostilities ceased with an uneasy truce, decades later the flames of war threatened to engulf the realm once again.
You are all that remains.
Caught in a tangled, fiery web of plots and conspiracies, a brave group from Glenbrook fights to save their kingdom from the powers that would orchestrate their downfall.
Our benefit, you say?
In this new tactical RPG, battles take place on terrain with different elevations. A character's attack range is determined by their location and their equipped weapon. The range can be extended by attacking from higher ground with long-range weapons such as bows and
So good.
arrows. Thus,
This
feels
feels
neat, yeah.
so
use the terrain
F of
and other
Tactics.
elements to gain the upper
Like-
hand. An enemy outflanked is susceptible not only to your initial attack,
I mean,
but
I know
also
a lot
powerful
of
blow
tactics
from the
games did
ally
this
positioned
exact same thing,
behind
but
the enemy.
the timing and the panning feels very much how
Charge
Final
into an
Fantasy
enemy
Tactics
to
used
send
to
them
do it.
flying into position for a
Mhm.
follow-up attack. We win. Link attacks together by first casting ice magic on the flames to create water terrain. Then electrify the area with lightning magic.
This runs, is it the Arbalests, I think?
It is of the
So it's
utmost
basically, let's
importance
take
to
all of
survey
the
battlefield
tactical
before
RPGs of the
taking
early
action.
PlayStation era and just smush them all together and see what fits. And I think that'll turn out really interesting.
Throughout the story, you will be faced with making
I'm just looking at the live chat
in a
and everyone's saying
variety
Bayonetta
of
3, Bayonetta 3. Like, Bayonetta 3 is never happening at this point.
It's a myth.
Make your
It
peace
doesn't
with
exist.
Bayonetta fans.
Morality.
Bayonetta never
Bayonetta is going to
existed.
appear in Half-Life 3
Your
before a
decisions
Bayonetta
will
3.
establish your
Literally.
conviction, affecting how the story
Maybe it should be in
unfolds
Shenmue
and
4.
who will join your cause.
Once more,
Once Star
I would
Citizen
ask
is
you
completed.
plainly, do we or don't we relinquish Prince Roland to Esfrost?
Critical decisions that may determine the fates of nations are settled by vote on the scales of conviction.
Right, someone just
Use
asked for a Pokemon
information
Sword and
you've
Shield
gathered
remake.
to sway allies toward your favored cause.
Probably more likely than
The
Bayonetta
story
3, to be
will
honest.
significantly change based on how the votes are cast.
Pokemon Sword and Shield
So they
HD
refused to
collection.
relinquish him to us.
Lies! His hand was forced.
As more and more critical
Imagine if they did a
decisions are
sequel to
made,
that game, like
your
Black and
journey
White
may
2.
take you down
That would
paths
be
divergent
quite
from
possibly the
those of other
funniest thing they could
players.
do,
You
and they
will
keep the
see
Pokemon
what
count
true
exactly the
might
same.
is.
I would love it just because how angry it would make everyone.
Pokemon Dual Swords or
Triangle
Mighty
Strategy,
Shield.
a brand new tactical RPG from Square Enix. will launch
Completely
in
different set.
2022. Please be on the lookout for more information in the future.
Did you say that was Square Enix?
After this
If it would, it would
presentation,
means
a
your
demo
FF
version
Tactic
of this
comparisons would
game
make sense.
Will be available to download
Oh,
on
there's a
Nintendo
demo.
eShop.
Shadow
In
dropping
the
a demo.
future, We'll conduct a survey to gather
Ooh.
player
Yeah.
feedback.
Something for you, Tim, if you want to play that and give us your
Hearing your responses.
feelings on it.
I might. Yeah.
Please look forward to future updates on this brand new tactical RPG.
No,
from
I'm gonna
Square
check
Enix.
that out. That looks really good.
Okay, let's see a few more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Calling all hunters.
Yep.
Do you have what it takes?
They're trying to do a soft reboot of FF Tactics.
Something Star Wars there?
Yeah.
There was that rumor Republic Commando was getting ported, but this doesn't look like it.
Come on, please be good.
Some sort of arena fighting
Yeah,
game.
help.
Yeah.
Hunters.
Give
Okay, so
something
this is something new. From Zynga.
Please.
Star Wars Hunters
Is it like a
competitive
Mandalorian tie-in
free-to-play
game, do you
online
think?
game set between
It
episodes
might have
6 and
some,
7.
and it'll definitely
Flash
have a
Gordon's
Mando
third-person
tie-in.
shooter coming to Nintendo
Mm.
Switch in 2021.
So yeah, Star Wars Hunters 2021.
Alright, let's do this.
Do I look at you or the camera?
Knockout City interviews, take 1.
EA
We all
original.
play for different reasons.
Yeah. Well, that's the Mandalorian time period, so.
Many weapons. Triple-bladed war axe, spear of misery, Hades
I'm
sword.
guessing this is EA trying to do some new character hero-based thing.
Stuck up in some
Maybe like a
tower for
MOBA.
a hero.
In my line of work, bullets are constantly whizzing past you.
Flaming longsword, blade of doom.
Just once I'd like to catch one of them bullets. You know, with my hands.
With this crown, I'm gonna lead my team to victory and kick some serious ass!
Look, it's simple.
Corgan want new weapon.
In Knockout City, I'm like a kung fu master. I can catch bullets. Woo! Come get some. Got you.
Looks like some kind of weird character-based battle royale game, maybe. Oh, I've done something. My connection's dropped.
Okay, so the interviews had like nothing to do with anything.
No, it's just some weird.
Let's find out what sound your face made!
Okay, so I'm just gonna judge everything by the chat for like public opinion. So people either seem to say cringe or pog. I'm
Seems
seeing
like-
more cringe than I'm seeing pog.
Seems like dodgeball battle royale game.
Kinda, yeah.
Character-based dodgeball battle royale.
Can't believe we're losing to a bunch of dairy farmers.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of people say
They may
cringe.
have won the battle,
Not vibing
but
with
not the
this.
war.
Hey, can we redesign our characters? You're not a team if you're not wearing a uniform.
Max, this is a war zone, not a bloody fashion show.
Pass to me.
What? Interview's over? Come
Yep.
on, man, one more game.
This doesn't look much like very interesting.
Looks weird.
Not for me.
No, not at all. No.
The fight for survival starts now.
Hang on tight, cause you're all going to play a little game of fate for me.
I'm
Kate is
immediately getting
screaming
Danganronpa.
about the tactics.
I'm
game
immediately
downstairs.
getting Danganronpa
Fight for your
vibes from
life,
this.
Literally.
Oh, yeah.
Disoriented and trapped in an underwater theme park.
Yeah.
The 12 of
Oh,
you
yeah,
are
no.
known as the Go
Kate is
must
screaming
now
about
survive this game of
triangle
fate
tactics.
At all costs.
I don't want to die yet. Sorry to scare you all, but the game is canceled.
The game is suddenly called off. You escape the theme park and get a glimpse of Japan, but everyone's vanished. Set off on a captivating journey across the country that blends side-scrolling action with suspenseful narrative.
The one behind the whole game of fate.
As you make your way back home to Tokyo, you'll alternate between working solo and teaming up with the group to overcome challenges and monsters that stand in your way. What awaits you all at the end of your journey? The battle for survival begins in World's End Club, venturing onto Nintendo Switch, May 28th.
Izanagi Games, that's the guy who wrote
Wield
the first three
powers of
Danganronpas,
Olympus
wasn't it?
With the physical release of Hades.
Physical release of Hades. Yeah, I don't know if we know enough about that for me to say if it looks really interesting or not.
Is getting
Like,
a physical release on Nintendo
What it looks
Switch.
like is
This
it
version
starts
comes
off
with
as
a code
Danganronpa,
physical
but then it
release
just
Hades.
kind of gets
Journey
called off
out of
before
the
anything
underworld.
happens, and then
The
they go
first
on a
is a
long
PC
journey
download
home
code for the
through a
Hades
post-apocalyptic
soundtrack.
Japan. But it said it was made by
Play that
Izanagi
with
Games,
2.5
which I
hours
want to
of
say
blood-pumping music
is
composed
the
by Darren
company
Korb,
founded
known
by
for
the
his
guy
work
who
on
wrote the
previous Super
first
Giant
three
titles like
Danganronpa games.
Transistor and Bastion. The second is a 32-page
I'm
full-color
literally
character
such a
compendium
simp for physical
featuring
releases, I'm
portraits
getting
of
this.
the game's vibrant cast of gods, ghosts, and
I
monsters.
mean,
from
that
the
art
Giants
book on its own I would
art
buy.
director Gen Z.
Oh yeah.
And let's not forget the game itself, offering dozens of hours of exhilarating action paired with a compelling story. Escape the underworld again, or for the first time, with the physical version of Hades on March 19th.
Not too far away, March 19th.
3 deadly action games, 1 masterful collection. Ninja Gaiden Sigma.
Oh, so we're getting
Ninja Gaiden, that was on the
trilogy,
list.
And Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge.
Yeah, so
Nintendo
this
Switch
person,
as the action-packed Ninja Gaiden
who
Master
does these leaks? I know he's been right about stuff before.
You are the legendary ninja Ryu Hayabusa, fighting against a great evil with battle skills that are second to none.
Wait, how long is this
Wield an
broadcast meant to be
arsenal of
again?
killer
50 minutes, so we've probably got about another 12 minutes of stuff.
Along with ruthless ninjutsu to swiftly take down enemies.
That's what I was thinking.
Quickly gauge your opponent's movements.
So we've still got something left to do.
Yeah, I feel like they've got one big.
Team up with other super
They've probably got one last, a big one last thing.
Kate just screamed at me about triangle tactics. It's what was the exact phrasing? It's Octopath 3 houses.
One dynamic collection. Ninja Gaiden Master slices its way onto Nintendo Switch. Summer 2021.
It's a little bit behind for taking notes, but yeah.
I'm yet to play 3 houses still.
The reason that door is closed is so we don't keep picking up on each other. Oh, hey,
Age of Calamity DLC, is that on the list?
Nice. But no, the reason that door is closed is so Kate doesn't hear my screams and I don't hear, from downstairs.
I'm actually just begging for Sword and Shield too, just because the reaction in chat would be legendary.
The sheer amount of salt.
Are we getting playable of those two?
I guess. An expansion pass.
Yeah. It's just expanded roster, okay. Interesting.
There's even more coming to Nintendo Switch. Bravely Default 2 is almost here.
Bravely Default 2
will soon embark on a journey to restore the crystals. Use the job system to develop your characters and master the Brave and Default commands to emerge victorious in turn-based battles.
All of Kate's friends have said that the man in the hat is going to be
a new
Kate's
trailer
favorite.
For Bravely Default 2
what about you, Rhi? Is he your favorite?
Presentation. The game can be pre-ordered on Nintendo eShop.
We're the same person, so
available.
I'll assess. Where's that going? Okay. Yeah.
The latest installment in the legendary
Works for me, so it's gonna work for Kate.
Comes to life. As the brave knight Arthur, you'll unleash weapons, spells, and skills to battle monsters across challenging stages within the demon realm. Local co-op play is also available for the first time.
Okay, so
yeah, I mean, this
we don't need directs anymore.
Yeah, it's got announced back at the Game Awards.
For transportation,
yeah.
Archie for bridges.
This guy might as well just do his
Ghosts
own
and Goblins
direct.
Resurrection launches February 25th. Pre-orders are available
The
now.
only
on
thing I
Nintendo
think on that
eShop.
list that hasn't been announced so far is Saga Frontier.
Mm.
And again...
Protagonists.
Oh, no,
there you go. Literally just as you mentioned it.
Remastered for Nintendo Switch. Travel through a stunning sci-fi world with any of the protagonists, each with their own stories. With the addition of the playable protagonist Fuse, new gameplay features, exhilarating battles.
There we go.
and a new
Okay,
scenario
that was the
for
one thing I was
protagonist
hoping for.
Celis.
The actually...
Saga Frontier Remastered is an adventure not to be
Alright, we've
missed.
got 9 minutes of
Game
surprises,
launches
guys.
April 15th.
Anything's on the table.
Double Dash
A game that
2.
only took them
Apex
20
Legends is
years, but they
storming
finally
Double Dash
completed
2.
Saga Frontier.
Here's Apex.
Royale features
Double the double dash. Come on.
contenders named Legends, strategic combat.
Double
Oh,
dash.
can they do like Mario Kart Wii
Nintendo
Switch?
Get an all-new
Yeah.
legendary Pathfinder skin, and 30 free levels for the Season 8 Mayhem Battle Pass. Plus, for the
See, as a
first
big
2 weeks
Apex
after
fan, I
launch,
have no interest in
double
playing
XP
this
with
because it
your
has no
Nintendo
cross-save, and I've
Switch.
already played a bunch on
Fight for
PlayStation.
fortune, fame, and glory when
So,
Apex
like,
Legends enters the fray
Yeah,
on
why would
March
you?
9th.
What's the
Why-
incentive?
For people that haven't played it, best battle royale out there in my opinion, but because it doesn't have cross-save, I literally have no interest in playing it on anything other than PlayStation right now.
So
That's
we hope
weird.
you'll stick
You'd
with
think
us.
they'd want people
Next,
popping in
let's take a
on
look
everything
at
they
this.
could.
Oh,
Hello there. I'm Eiji
Hello, hello.
Aonuma, producer of the Legend of
Zelda
Zelda
thing?
series.
Yep.
I'm sure a lot of you saw me and thought there might be news about the sequel to
Okay,
the
so
Legend
this is
of
gonna be
Zelda
Breath of the Wild too, yeah.
game. Unfortunately, we don't
I'd
have
love
anything
for
to
this
share
to
right now.
not be like so.
We apologize. Development is proceeding smoothly, and we should be able
What a
to release more
troll.
information this year.
oh.
For
Why?
now,
Why?
we'll ask you to wait just a bit longer.
This is not
It's
as
the announcement.
glorious.
They don't have anything.
While you're
They've
Yes.
announced they have nothing to announce right now.
coming to Nintendo Switch.
What I would have loved for this to have been is that we don't have anything to announce
Yes,
for
Nintendo!
Zelda. So here's some Metroid Prime.
Nintendo did the most Nintendo thing they could have done. They
Oh yeah,
announced
so we don't have
that there's
anything
no
about Breath of the
announcement.
Wild. So here, have Skyward Sword.
Oh god. Okay, that's my favorite announcement is the non-announcement.
Second only to the announcement that they're going to announce something that Atlas seems to love doing.
Yeah.
So this was on the Nintendo Wii, wasn't it? It was all motion, big.
Yeah.
A lot of motion control stuff in it.
Oh yeah, this was one of the big Wii Motion Plus games. Like actually using your hand to properly sword fight with Girahim.
What you've just seen
I
is The
really
Legend
hope they
of
get rid
Zelda
of the
Skyward
motion
Sword
controls. I
HD.
don't wanna play a Zelda game with them.
This game originally released in 2011 on the Wii console, and now it's coming to Nintendo Switch. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword featured a control scheme in which players would use the Wii Remote Plus controller as a sword and the Nunchuck controller as a shield. With the increased processing power of the Nintendo Switch system, the controls here are smoother and even more intuitive. And we've recreated the controls for the sword and the shield here by having the player hold two Joy-Con
Wait, are they still
controllers.
motion controlled? Please.
Yeah, seems like they're using the
Joy-Con
Joy-Cons.
controller in your right hand is the sword.
That's basically what I thought.
Swing it to have Link swing his sword in the game.
And then
the Joy-Con
punch
controller
your
in
left
your left
for
hand is
the
the
shield.
By lifting the controller, you can raise the
This
shield
really
to block
adds to
enemy
like
attacks.
Nintendo's problem with like video game accessibility.
You can
They just
perform other
won't let
actions
motion
like
controls
using both
die.
controllers to wield a bow. and
You don't. I'm guessing you
These
won't
physical
have to.
movements add a sense of urgency
Oh yeah,
and
I'm
attention
assuming
to
it'll
the
be an optional way to play it.
But
Hope it's-
we've also made it possible to play the game with button controls. To
I
ensure
really
it can be
hope so
played in
because
handheld
that's been
mode or
a
on
big
the
there we
problem
go.
even
With
as,
buttons
as recent as
After
Bowser's
mulling over
Fury.
how to assign different gameplay
Oh,
elements
thank
to
God.
different
Okay,
buttons,
good.
we decided to apply the sword motions to tilting the right control stick.
Okay.
Okay, that makes sense.
Tilt the stick down
That
when
sounds
you
good.
want to swing the sword downward. To swing to the right, to the left, or diagonally, just tilt the stick in the respective direction. Here's something else we've been working on. Specially designed Joy-Con controllers. The right Joy-Con controller is themed after the Master Sword, while the left features a Hylian shield motif. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, as the game depicting the earliest story in the Legend of Zelda timeline, details the events around the creation of the Master Sword itself. We hope that people who played the original game on Wii, and those playing it for the first time, will enjoy discovering the origins of The Legend of Zelda. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD launches July 16th. Following this Nintendo Direct, you'll be able to pre-order the game on Nintendo eShop.
I still can't believe they just
Right,
went.
my Wi-Fi
You're
died,
probably
so I was like,
expecting
oh,
Breath of the Wild
launch
2
on the game's
news,
release date.
but we don't have any right now.
Many of you may already know
I
this.
can't believe they
So
opened
have
with
some
that.
controllers
Sword was
instead.
the last original
Yeah.
console
That's-
game prior to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the
so
Wild
funny.
game, and it was still
Yeah, so
following the
yeah, my
established
Wi-Fi died like
conventions of The Legend
mid-stream.
of
I was like,
Zelda.
oh god,
However,
no, I'm
it
gonna
gave a
miss
glimpse
something
into many
huge, and I come
features
back
and
and it's
innovations that would
Joy-Con
eventually be
design.
adopted in The Legend
Thanks,
of Zelda
You're
Breath
trying to
of the
say
Wild.
that that's not a big
Using the
deal.
sailcloth to descend
Also,
into
I
the
can.
air.
The
A
light
stamina
is
gauge
fading,
that
and I
depleted as
cannot
you
be seen
scaled
very
walls
well.
with
So I'm glad
vines
that I
or
turned
ran.
the light on in here.
Even the concept of collecting items to upgrade gear. I hope those of you who've played The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild will give this game a try as well. Please look forward to The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD.
All of the
Well,
other servers
what
I'm
did you
in
think?
are
The Legend
reacting
of
to
Zelda
this and going
Skyward Sword
insane.
has been
It's
optimized
hilarious.
for Nintendo Switch. It includes intuitive motion controls and button controls by tilting the right
I'm
control
fairly
stick.
sure this is Nirav's favourite
the next
Zelda
game
game,
will
and
be our
he is the
last
only
announcement
person
for
I've ever
today.
heard say that.
Please take a
So
look at
this direct was specifically made for him.
Okay, here's the last one.
Oh, come on, stream, hang in there. Just 10 more minutes, oh, a few more minutes. Is it Splatoon?
Yeah, I think
That
it is.
Yeah, Splatoon.
I was not expecting Splatoon this early.
No.
Is it a 3?
I assume so. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not gonna be DLC because it's been too long for that.
Yeah.
Damn, I was not expecting a new
That's
Splatoon
cool.
this early.
Oh, Is this like an RPG-ish one?
Yeah,
Maybe
like it's
like
got a
a-
weird
a-
post-apocalyptic setting going on. And it's like
Yeah.
an open world Splatoon or
Yeah.
something.
Oh, that's. See, I'm a tad disappointed because this is going to be their last one, surely.
Well, we might get a
but
one more
it
thing.
looks like a...
No,
One
they
more
they
thing.
said this is the last one, I assume.
Yeah, but they've done this is the last one. Oh, and by the way,
do a bait. Please let it be
Yeah.
a bait. I mean, I am excited because this is open world, isn't it? Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
definitely an adventure or
Like a Splatoon open world adventure kind of thing.
Yeah.
I can.
Said.
Yeah, I can see this working. Yeah.
I like Splatoon a
I
lot,
wonder if it's
so
gonna be. Is it going to be like have any online functionality? Because obviously Splatoon has only been multiplayer, so.
I would assume so. I doubt they'd drop Splatoon, considering Splatoon was supposed to be them getting into the multiplayer shooter market. I assume they wouldn't just abandon that entirely.
No, I mean they're,
It's also
they're
like-
probably going to get it more focused on a main story, like with the Octo expansion, with
Yeah.
a big multiplayer.
Okay. Oh yeah, I can already see like the online aspects of it. They're in like this town that looks like there's other players there.
Isn't this the hub world from the first game?
Sure.
It looks. I'm guessing this is sort of a backstory-ish one.
That
sort
might
of
be it. Yeah.
Maybe it's like a prequel.
Yeah.
Splatoon 3.
during like the war. Alright, yeah, this is quite multiplayer. Here we go. I hope there is open world aspects and that wasn't just like an opening cinematic.
Yeah.
Because otherwise,
music is
this
always-
is a bit samey to make their big... Oh yeah, the music's phenomenal. I love it.
Oh, yeah.
I love the
I've seen
aesthetic of it as well. Yeah, this
Looks like-
even like the fashion of the characters is so 90s. I love
As Splatoon gets.
it.
I mean, I think Splatoon 2 is probably one of the most played
Oh,
games on my
2022.
Switch.
Okay.
What you've just seen is
Right.
the latest
Huh.
installment in the
That was a
Splatoon
weirdly
series
long,
of
um,
Splatoon 3. This game is scheduled to launch in 2022, so it'll be a while. We hope you'll stay tuned for more information at a later time.
Oh no, Splatoon 2 I think is one of my most played games on the Switch, so I'm
Today,
happy for
we
more of
showed
it.
you a sampling of games coming
Yeah,
to Nintendo
yeah.
Switch. A variety of games are in development. And we look forward to sharing more news with you in the future. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
Alright, it looks like the stream's just ending. I've got it on my phone as well without any sound on. Yeah, it's ended.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Oh, wow.
That's it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, thoughts,
I mean, not
guess.
to say that Splatoon 3 is a bad thing to go out on, but it just felt like underwhelming.
If
To go,
if
oh
anything,
yeah, it's in development,
Yeah.
but here's nothing.
I felt like that would have been a good opener.
Yeah.
Yes, it
Really-
should have been,
It should have been an
the
opener,
ending.
and Xenoblade should have been
Smash should have
for
been.
Smash should have been the finish.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's a good opener because we don't know anything about it yet. It's released next year. You know, we saw a bit of the aesthetics of it and everything. but
Yeah, that
when
was
you
like a
haven't
super
really
vague
got enough to
trailer.
say-
Other than that,
Yeah.
maybe we're going to explore the wastelands a little more, but otherwise it's Splatoon, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not, you know, you can't really mix it up too much. So, yeah, that was a fairly tame direct, I thought.
I mean, there was some good stuff in there. A lot of stuff
Mm.
we already knew.
I don't think it had that
Everything on
big
guy's
punch
list
we were
was,
hoping
was
for.
on there.
I feel like it was just lacking that big announcement we were hoping for, which I think most people was hoping for something about Breath of the Wild 2. So the fact that they were like, no, we don't have anything to announce at Breath of the Wild. Here's a HD version of the Wii game.
Yeah.
I love Nintendo. I love how they do not. They don't have the same minds as other studios, you know.
No.
And I suppose that's a good thing because if you look at what happened with Cyberpunk recently, where they felt obligated to just lay on the hype when it just wasn't ready, and then they built a demo specifically for E3, knowing that wasn't representative of the final game whatsoever. Nintendo are to a fault the opposite of that. They'll just be like, Nothing. We got nothing for you.
I mean, yeah.
The game's still in development. What else do you want?
You can't fault their honesty at the very least.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, yeah, and that is refreshing. I think it's a teeny bit disappointing that we got no Breath of the Wild 2, and also Pokemon. I know
No
they've been
Pokemon,
doing,
no Metroid Prime. I mean, yeah, the only big tentpole franchise that, I mean, I guess Zelda got a little bit, but only Mario got anything that's actually new. And I guess Splatoon, but that's over a year out, so.
Yeah. And some more Animal Crossing stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that was a bit lackluster, to be honest. I think we were all hoping for, like, here's a big thing, here's, like, the big Switch thing this year, and the most it's getting is that Breath of the Wild 2 is still in development, and it's going smoothly, is kind of just like...
Yeah, and we don't even know if Metroid Prime 4 is even still in development. I'd love some information on that, even just to say, yeah, no, it's screwed up, it's not happening. Because Metroid needs love. Metroid needs a lot of love. Needs any love.
It's like, it felt like a mini direct, because it...
We're having some technical issues with Rhi, it appears.
Yeah.
Rhi is freezing, I'm hearing bursts of her voice. Okay, I think you're back now.
Am I back?
I think
Am I
so.
back?
Something
Am I
about
here?
a mini direct.
Yeah, I said it felt more like a mini direct because it wasn't really like, here's anything brand spanking new. It was, okay, here's some, the things that we announced are happening still, and here's some ports.
And here's some
which is
release
fine.
dates. I mean,
That's the problem with Nintendo's honesty, is that when they want to be exciting, they're very bloody exciting.
Yeah,
But
remember, like, was it
means a lot of-
E3 2018 when everyone else is slowing down because of the consoles, and Nintendo just went, "Here's a fuck ton of stuff that's coming to our console soon."
Yeah.
It was like that was the best.
So maybe the next one will be better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we're returning to having like several big directs, then I'm guessing the next one's going to be a lot better. I was expecting this one to sort of set. Sort of be like an itinerary for 2021, but it wasn't really because Nintendo doesn't follow the rules.
Like,
that would make too much sense.
The biggest information, I think, was like, for me, literally, bizarrely, the biggest information was that a remake, or like, a remaster of an almost 20-year-old game is coming that actually finished it. Because I can tell you, like, Saga Frontiers, from that infamous era of games when every Square Enix game came out that wasn't basically released right after Final Fantasy VIII, because everybody was working on Final Fantasy VIII. And infamously, it was supposed to have 9 playable characters, and it had 7.5.
7.5?
One of them, they had 8 playable characters, but one of them had literally no story. It's, I'm going to go on an adventure, and then, like, 15 minutes later, you can be, I'm going to go to the final dungeon.
Yeah, I was expecting to do like a big discussion at the end of this, but I don't have.
Yeah,
anything
there
to
isn't
say
much to
about it.
discuss, is there?
There's not much to discuss right
There wasn't
now.
many.
I mean,
thanks Nintendo.
The triangle tactics looked really, really fun. I'm eager to play the new story mode in Saga Frontier, but that's a 20-year-old niche game that if anybody else in GameLuster even knows about it, I'd actually even be surprised if my wife knows about it. And I own that game, and I've got a copy of it in the house. So,
I think because you were talking about that Famicom detective one, I haven't heard. I've vaguely heard.
Famicom Detective, yeah. That
I've
one.
vaguely
That looks
heard
neat.
Of it,
I kind of like the look of that.
Yeah, so do I. I'm gonna be checking that one out. Yeah. Thanks Nintendo for being honest.
I mean, yeah,
we might be a bit like now, but it's better than like a few months later being like, Nintendo lied. Look at these fake trailers.
8 has already dibs
really...
the Famicom Detective Club, and the triangle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not surprising at all.
Better see how the written stuff's getting along. Actually.
Oh, yeah, Kate's going through it like a champ.
All right. Well, any closing comments?
Give us more Metroid Prime 4, you cowards.
Nintendo never change. stay
Yeah,
your
it's-
usual
it's-
baffling self.
Yeah.
Your weird Japanese times where you could make a lot of money and actively choose not to for reasons that nobody ever understands.
I mean, they're still sitting on a massive, ridiculous war chest, so...
Yeah.
But at the very least, we don't have to sit through Jason Schreier articles explaining how horrible the workplace culture is at Nintendo,
Yeah,
and how they
the-
lied to
yeah.
us, and how there's a class action lawsuit, apart from the Joy-Cons. So thanks for remaining you, Nintendo.
Yeah. So I guess we'll call it there then. We were, I think, expecting to have a longer discussion phase, but that direct doesn't really have much to talk about.
I mean,
So
I
It's
was
just
even
that.
expecting to have a little bit more to talk about with the new character. But so far,
Yeah.
it seems fairly straightforward, you know?
yeah,
Like,
I haven't
there
played
could be any
Xenoblade
new-
either,
That's
so
the
Weird
best way to
mechanics.
describe it. It's straightforward. That's the
Yeah.
best way to explain that entire direct. It's just,
Yeah.
yeah, nice, cool, very inoffensive. Apart from the fact that Nintendo fans are never pleased, so they'll be offended.
oh yeah.
I'm dreading going on Twitter. I wonder what the first thing
I've already
never-
seen a
I-
few
someone
people.
screaming.
Just do what I do and never go on Twitter, ever.
I'm in a very toxic relationship with Twitter.
Same.
I can't stay off. I should stay off.
Well,
I
I'm
doom
gonna
scroll
need
like
you
it's
to
no
mail me
business.
your cell phones, and that'll solve the problem.
I mean, I've still got my computer though.
You're right. You should send that to me too.
And, you might have to pay. It's going to be expensive to ship this thing from the UK to the US.
All right, you know what? Just throw it in the ocean. It'll make its way here.
I might take out some insurance just to be safe.
That's a good plan.
Right. Well, anyway, that is it for the Nintendo Direct on the 17th of February of 2021. Bit disappointing, we're going to be honest. We were hoping for some big things, and we didn't. We got some cool things, but nothing massive, I guess. We were.
Yeah. Nothing was like. It wasn't a letdown. It just wasn't.
It wasn't
big.
super exciting.
Yeah. Yeah. Like everything released looked good, just nothing.
Wow.
I mean,
really stood out.
I think one they blew their load too early with the Smash announcement. They should have started with Splatoon
Yes,
and ended
absolutely.
with Smash.
Because I think starting on Splatoon still would have been hype.
Oh,
It's just sort of a weak closer, definitely. And also maybe they should have hinted towards the next Smash Fighter at the very end as sort of like a bait. That would have been cool. Maybe not even announcing who it is, just sort of giving a hint.
Yeah.
So we can start thinking about further down the line in 2021. But really, I don't think we really have any more idea what Nintendo are going to get up to this year, which is a bit of a shame, but I guess they reveal stuff when they're ready. So I guess it's just going to have to wait for the next Direct, and maybe that one will be a bit more, as the chat was saying, pog and less cringe.
Yeah, I guess we'll bring it to an end there then. So thanks for watching, everybody, and hopefully if there's another Direct, it'll be a bit more exciting than that one was. I mean, it had good stuff, but just not what we were hoping for, I guess.
Yeah.
All right then.
And I should probably get a desk lamp of some sort to.
I was gonna say you've gone really dark. Your room's gonna look super dark.
I'm in darkness now.
All right.
We have been talking to the void throughout this Direct.
My cat's in here. What?
All right then. Let's end it there. So thanks for watching, guys.
Later.